So, for the ruffles on top of the cap, welcome to class once again. This is a squared big creative world. For the ruffles on top of the cap, I'll be using the length of the raw silk. The length of my raw silk is 58 inches by length. 58 inches by length. And the wideness of my ruffle is 6 inches. A little over 6 inches, but normally I use 6 inches. So I cut it in 1, 2, 3 places. 58 inches by 6 inches in 3 places. And then I cut a little scrap of fabric. I cut 16 inches by 2.5 inches. So I'll go to my sewing machine now. I'll fold this in. I'll fold this in like this. Like I want to sew the rope of a trouser and sew it till I get. So I cut these two in 3 places. 3 of this. So I'll go to my sewing machine too. My 58 by 6 inches. I will fold it in. I will sew it. I won't close this place. I'm not going to close this place. I will sew it straight down till I get to the last edge. When I do that, I will come back. So after sewing the small one, this is what I get. I place it aside. I've sewn the 58 inches by 6 inches. Then I will use my pin. I want to turn it inside out. I'll turn it to the right side. Anytime you hear the word ruffle, just have it in your mind that it is a process by which you bring a long fabric together, you compress a long fabric together to get a ruffled form. It is either by you using your needle and thread, or by you doing this method. We call it the crunchy method. You can use it to get a lot of ruffled styles. You understand? We call it the crunchy method. Crunchy method because it is a process whereby you put a shorter length of fabric inside a longer length. I don't know, maybe my English is too much. I've turned it out. I've also turned the other 2 out. So I have 3 pieces of long fabric, 58 inches by 6 inches. I sew it and then I turned it out. Then I will take this my small fabric that I sew. I'll put my needle into it. After putting it into it, I'll insert it inside the long fabric. This is what we call the crunchy method. Crunchy method because you put a shorter fabric inside a longer one to get ruffles, to get something that is scatter jaga jaga. Let me put it that way. Let me come down to Nigerian level because the English is getting too much. So what I do when I get here is I'll take my office pin. I'll pin this down. So the way I pinned it down like this, I'll take it to my sewing machine and hold it here like this. So I will pass this through this all the way down. The shorter one that I sew, I'm passing it into the long 58 inches by 6 inches. I'll pass it all the way down. So after doing that, I will just arrange this. Then I will use this pin to hold it down here too. I'll hold it down. This is a bit. Maybe I should use mine. I'll hold it down here. So I'll take it to my sewing machine too and sew it like this. Look at what I have. I have a rumpled form. A rumpled form. I'll just arrange it well. So what I did to this, I will do to the other two. So I can have 3 of something like this. So here I have my matching needle and thread. I have my 3 pieces of crunches ready. I have my turban cap ready. So the next thing I will do now is, I want this to be so close to the camera. I don't know. Okay. This is my turban cap. Front and gather turban that I did. So I'm going to be using UHU gum. Look at the gum. I'm going to be using it to gum it down. But one thing I want you to know is you have to tack. Gum can remove any day. You have to tack. So the first thing I will do, look at this. Now look at where do I want it to stop and where do I want it to start. Look at this rough edge. I've tried to push it in a little. So I'll just make sure I arrange it well. See? Look at where I want to start my ruffles. Look at this V here. Huh? See what I did. From here down to this place. You can see what I did. So I will just apply my gum from here down to the place I want the ruffle to stop. From the beginning of this V. Yeah, this is my camera. That's why I try to stay somewhere where that is sunny, so I can get enough light. So this can be very obvious. This gum takes some time to gum, unlike glue gum. It takes some time to gum. So you just have to be patient. But you have to do this while it is on the mannequin head, so you can get exactly the place you want to place your ruffles. You have to be arranging it too. So this is my starting point now. So what I will do next is, I can place this on the ground, and then this is where the ruffles will stop. You can see that the ruffles is a little longer than the back of the cap. I can bend it a little like this. See what I did? I bend it. I bend it a little here. This thing is going to be taking a lot of gum, and then you have to be patient while doing this. You don't have to rush. You can see that this, my first ruffle, is close to the edge of the turban here. It's close to the edge here, while I made it a little distance in the first in the beginning here. So I will just apply my gum where, oh, this thing removed. I have to apply pressure because UHU gum takes a long time to gum, but from experience I noticed that it gums more than glue gum, because glue gum, it comes off easily than this. But whatever type of gum you are using, definitely you have to tack. Definitely you have to tack. So I will apply here. Yeah, I want this to be. I'll apply pressure. I'll give it time so that it will gum. I'll give it time. You can look, even from mere applying only one of the ruffle, you can already see that the turban is already, the beauty is already coming out. So I'll wait for this to dry a little, then I can apply the second ruffle and the third. This is a little dried now. It's not that dried. but I'm still applying pressure. It's a little dry now. So the next thing I will do now is I will place the second ruffle on top of the I'm placing it on top of the first one. You can see it. If I place it like this now, this is what I will get. Then I will place this third one on top of the second one. This third one will not start from where the second one starts from. It can start a little bit higher. See where the second one starts from. See where the second one starts from. See where the third one is starting from. So I'll just place it on it like this. Like this. You can see it's not even ending where that one is ending. It's ending a little bit higher than that one. Because that is the effect I want to get. Look at it. Look at it. So I'm going to be applying my gum now to gum it. So I'm applying the third one. Look at where the third one starts from. You can see I put gum in between. So I'm putting pressure on it. This UHU gum, it requires patience for you to use it to gum it. This gumming, we are just using it to place the ruffles. We are still going to tack, I repeat. We are still going to tack. We are still tacking. You can see. You can use your hand to adjust. If you see that one place is fuller than the other, you can use your hand to adjust it like that. The hand here, this place that the ruffles is ending, we'll just tuck this rough part in. Start tucking it in. I'll apply gum where I want it to stop. Place it like that. I had pressure on it. Add pressure on it. I make sure I had pressure on the other places that I've applied gum. This turban cap is simple and easy to make if you just put your mind to it. You can see. Even with that, we've not tagged it, but you can see the beauty. If you like, you can make your own full ruffles. You can make it round. But if you are making it round, as in you want the ruffles to go round, you will increase the measurement of your raw silk. You will increase the measurement so that your ruffles can be full. You can decide to use 80 or 120 inches for the ruffles. So after piling it up high, see, on top of each other, this is what we get. We use our gum to hold it down, so it will be easy for us to tack. So I'm still applying pressure on the cap. I can take it off from the mannequin edge. Then I will take my needle and thread, matching needle and thread. Invisible tacking. Invisible tacking. This is how to do invisible tacking. You first take your needle and thread through here. Can you see? Take it through here. Let me cut off these edges. Take it through here. Then you can return it almost the same place. Almost the same place. And please use a matching thread so that your thread won't show. I can take it back like 2 times again. So I can bring it back here. I want to tie it now. Look at the way I'm going to tie it. So you can see my tacking. This is going to cover it. It's not going to show. See, it's not going to show. So I will just move over to this edge again and tack this. Then I will come here. I will tack here. I will move to this place again. I will tack here. I will move to this place. I will tack here. I will tack here. Then I will make sure I tack all this place. All here. Here. Then after that one, I've tacked the first layer to the body of the cap. Then I will tack the second layer to the first layer. I hope you are getting me. I'll tack the first layer and the second layer. I will tack it invisible tacking. I will tack the third layer to the first layer, to the second layer, invisible tacking. This is what I will do. Invisible tacking for the ruffles. Let me show you. See the second layer. I'll just pick it from under like this. Oh, I'll not tie this. I'll take it from under like this. A place that will not show. I'm just targeting a place that will not show. Then I will take it back, almost the same place. As you are tacking, please be putting on your mannequin head so that you know maybe the ruffles has changed form or it's still the way you set it. See, I've tagged the first and the second ruffle together. Please, you are going to be doing a lot of tacking. I like to do a lot of tacking because I like my work to last longer for my clients. The more they wear it, the more they will see it on them and they will ask, where did you get this thing? So that they can bring more customers for me. When the thing quickly gets spoiled, they won't wear it, so nobody will see it and admire it on them. I've cut it off. Let me show you what I did. Look at this place now. This place, it will cover it. It won't really show that that place was tagged. See. To cover it up. Invisible tacking, please. I'm still applying pressure on the gum. So I will go and tack my own. And then I will get back to you with the final finished look.